Today we are making breakfast casserole. We're gonna be using canned biscuits, sausage, egg, gravy, some tater tots, and we're gonna make a great breakfast casserole dish that everybody's gonna love. All right, so first off, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with our sausage. I just bought a pack of sausage, or the roll of sausage. So we got our pan nice and hot. Got some butter in there. So now with our sausage on board, we're gonna get our little thingamabobber. All right. Our main goal with this is just break it up. While that's going, I'm just gonna use the bagged tater tots for my hash browns. So I'm gonna put those in my air fryer and get them cooking. Hash browns. Yeah. Simple. So we got our sausage going. We just want to cook it down, get that grease from the sausage. Get our sausage nice and brown. So about like a medium to low heat, or a medium to high heat. So we're gonna get a baking dish like so. We're gonna spray said baking dish like so. Canned biscuits. This is the butter taste. I also have several different ones, but this one was that head of the line. Our all favorite part. Oh. We're gonna grab some skizzers. We're gonna grab some skizzers. And we're gonna just cut our dough. I normally try to do triangles. It doesn't always work. And then I just try to line it up in my dish. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I try to space them out a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. See that? I wanted to space them out perfectly. Nice and neat. Set that off to the side while your sausage gets nice and brown. Got a nice brown on our sausage. Main thing is I want to drain the grease. As if our sausage falls in, that's fine. Make sure all that sausage is nice and crumpled up. Butter, we're going to go for around 2 tablespoons in our sausage. We're going to get that butter melted down. Then we're going to add a cup of whole milk. Axel. We're actually going to go with 2 cups. We're going to set to the side, let this cool down. In butters, we're going to down looking like that. We're going to add in some flour. So I did about 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons of flour. 1, 2, 3. And this is one of those pseudosciences that we rather add in not enough and have to add in a little bit more later than if you add in too much. Because then it messes everything up. I add my pepper in because if you like country gravy, it's got to be pepper. And I like pepper. And you're just going to keep stirring that until it thickens up. You want it thick. Biscuits. We're just going to take that sausage that's full now. We're just going to sprinkle her on in. Make sure you keep stirring this. And put it to a low temp. You don't want it to burn. I'm telling you, it's going to thicken right on up. Plain and easy, baby. Nice. You see that pepper? Pepper? Yes, sir. That's what we're aiming for. So, I'm going to cut the heat off on that because I don't want it to overcook. Our eggs. We're going to go with a Chaz. You gotta make sure you have some Chaz in there, you know. Chaz. Sprinkle the cheese. I gotta go with the pepper jack. If you've never had pepper jack, I highly suggest you try it. It's not really that spicy. It just gives it really good flavor. So now, let's crack our eggs. Now, you can't crack them and just put them in there. We're gonna actually scramble our eggs before we do that. One, 2, 5, and 6. And then we're just going to whisk our eggs. Back to this. So then we're just going to slowly pour our egg mixture right on top. Trying to get everywhere. And then we're just going to, you can bring it back and forth. Lean in, lean out. However you want to do it. But, alright. Pepper. More pepper. Yes, more pepper. I like seasoned things. Now let's add that gravy. Forget about the tots. Okay? I'm going to add a little bit more Chaz to the top. pepper jack, about 2 pinches. Then my Fiesta blend right on top. And our oven's set at 350. I'm gonna wrap this in foil and put it on in. All right, we got it wrapped up. Y'all, look at that. You know how we do things on this channel. We always use the fanciest of fancy plates. Today, we're changing from Spider-Man, and we're going with our famous, beautiful china of Paw Patrol. All right. So as you can see, it's nice and fluffy and airy. All right, y'all, as always, I can tell you this tastes good to me, but I hired independent taste testers to come in and try the food, so let's see what they think. All right, little girl, how's the food? Is it good? You like it? Axel?
That was good.
Take a bite for us. What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah.
Here. What do you think?
That was good.
All right, the independent taste studies in. 2 out of 2 children would recommend. All right, everybody. Appreciate you watching. That pretty much finishes up our delicious breakfast, mind you. It turned out phenomenal. About to feed these kids and get them all fed up. Make sure you check the description below. It's going to have all the ingredients, everything in there, as well as a link to my Facebook group, where I try to let y'all know in advance of what videos I will be having come out, as well as my mother's channel's link below too. She should have just had a video come out. Check it out. Give her a thumbs up. Let her know I sent you over there. Thank y'all for watching my video. Love y'all. See you next time.